Hey everyone, in this video lesson I will do even problems for unit 16 exam review. Okay, so for number 2 we're being asked to find from 1 through 4 to find the zeros by factoring, and then be sure to label any multiplicities. So that means double, triple, quadruple, but we haven't seen quadruple in this course, but we've seen double and triple. And then we'll sketch the graph and make a sketch of the parent function. It will imitate, so I will not do this part for the sake of time. So let's start with number 2. Okay, so number 2, there is a GCF of x squared. So knowing that x squared is a GCF, when you factor it out, this is what we end up with. Okay, so then what I need to do is I need to find multiples of a is 1 and c is 30, so multiples, and actually negative 30. So multiples of negative 30, that when we add them, they add to our b value of negative 1, and the only ones to do this are 5 and 6. Since we need a negative 1 when we add them, that means the 6 is negative. So then this factors as x squared times x minus 6 times x plus 5. Okay, then we set each one of them equal to 0. So then this is what happens, and when we solve, we get the following. So solutions are x equals 0, and it's a double because of the square, and x equals 6, and x equals negative 5. Okay, so then we need, let's say this is negative 5 here, this is positive 6, and this is 0. So we have intersections at negative 5, at 0, and at 6. Okay, degrees even, so that means the end go in the same direction, and we have a positive lead coefficient, so when it crosses 6, it's going to go up. When it crosses negative 5, it's also going up. Okay, going to positive infinity in both ends. So then comes down, cuts through negative 5, then turns and not cut, but bounces off of 0 right at the origin, and then turns again and cuts at 6. So this is what the graph looks like for this polynomial. All right, so number 4, let's set f of x equal to 0, which is y, and then there's a GCF of, let's see, x to the second, 5 goes into 15, 35, and 10. So then factor out the GCF of 5x squared. So this is when we factor it out. Okay, so we have 5x squared times 3x squared plus 7x plus 2, because you divide each one of these terms by 5, so this 15 becomes a 3, that 35 becomes a 7, and this 10 becomes a 2. So then this one here we do factor by grouping. So I need to find multiples of 3 times 2. Okay, so 3 times 2, which is 6, and then find the multiples that when you add them give you a 7. Well, that's 6 times 1, right? So then factor by grouping. I'm going to do the following. So then 6x plus 1x, this is one group and this is the other group. GCF of the first group is 3x, GCF of the second group is 1. So then let's factor these GCFs out of the two groups. So then we end up with this, right? We factor the GCFs. So since we have x plus 2 and x plus 2 in the two groups, we can factor out x plus 2. So 0 equals 5x squared times x plus 2, and then put together 3x plus 1 in another parentheses. So don't forget, these are linear factors and this is a quadratic factor. Now set each one of them equal to 0. So there we have 5x squared equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, and 3x plus 1 equals 0. Then solve.